What's up, guys? Ho, ho, ho.
Merry Christmas.
This is our Christmas edition special. Not really, but. So today, guys, we're gonna go through the top 5 baits for 2019. Again, this is top 5. We had a lot of success on other baits as well, but we put our heads together and came up with the top 5 for you guys. So what we'll cover is the bait, how we rig it, and what rod we throw it on. And it's funny, as we look at this table, and Warren can tell you, 2018 baits look totally different than what we have right here. So it's very interesting to see from year to year what works, what the bass are responding to for the area you live in, and that's very evident. Last year we had a lot of hard baits. This year it's much different, and we'll go into it. First bait, and these are in no particular order, will be the Keitech Swim Bait. They come in a lot of different sizes. Right here we have the 3.8s and the 2.8s, also 3.3 up here. Most common size that we throw is a 3.8. One of our most successful way to throw this bait, guys, is on a weighted hook. This is a Gamakatsu weighted swim hook, 1/8 ounce. And the Keitech of choice is the Swim Impact Fat. This is the bluegill flash, dipped in a little chartreuse. Doesn't come like this, but we dip it just to give it that extra flavor. And this works like crazy. Typically, we'll throw this on a medium, heavy, fast action rod. This is the Lose Mach 2. Any rod that's a medium fast action works really, really well, so you don't have to get overly picky about that. Got 15-pound braid with a 10-pound leader. Another way to do it is also putting this on a bait caster, and it works just as well. But if you want a little bit of a more finessey presentation and action, I would go with the spinning rod. This very versatile bait. You can fish it fast, you can fish it slow, you can drag it on the bottom, and just fish it. This is a killer for bass right here.
All right, guys, the next bait we're gonna go over, which has been successful for us this particular season, is our swim jig. The one that I caught mostly on this year was a Hack Attack swim jig in either the 3/8 ounce or the 1/2 ounce. The black color has been very successful for me. I fished a lot of waters that were mucky and dirty. So I had a lot of success with the black. I also have a green pumpkin version of the same bait. Again, 3/8 ounces is the one that I choose. And for a trailer, one of my favorite trailers, the Crack and Crawl. And of course, we couple the colors. We have the black and blue, and then also the green with red flakes in it. I tend to throw this one coupled with the Alabama Crawl. The bait caster of choice that I use is the Abu Garcia Vengeance, and it's funny that I have on a Christmas hat because this was a Christmas gift from someone.
Last year, yep.
And I slayed it this year with this particular rod.
Yeah.
You see what's already tied on there. This is the green pumpkin version of the same swim jig with, as mentioned before, the Crack and Crawl, Alabama Crawl colored trailer. It's medium heavy, 7-foot medium heavy Abu Garcia Vengeance rod. But yeah, this has been what my rig has been for my swim jig this year. Again, it's the Hack Attack swim jig, and killed them with it.
And I'll piggyback off of that. The jig, you cannot go wrong. I mean, it's hard not to like a jig. Once you catch your first jig fish, you'll never ever stop. And I mean, there's so many different types of jigs. For me, I had a lot of success on a swim jig, and I showed you guys earlier with the Keitech on it. You can put so many different trailers on it. The jig is just a very, very killer bait. Can't go wrong at all, any time of the year. So next, third one up, have to talk about the Bandito Bug by GAURANTEED. This is a bait that I did not plan to catch a lot of fish on. I actually had my eye on the Crack and Crawl to be my favorite bait of 2020 just because of how it looks and the action and all of that. But when I threw the Bandito Bug, it sold itself. Fish love this bait. Check our videos. You can see us catch fish after fish, big 3-pounders, 3.5, which is big for Maryland, on this bait right here. Got 2 different colors going, the black and blue, and my all-time favorite, the watermelon red flake. Absolute killer. Here's what I've thrown on. I've got a medium heavy. This is actually the TP1 Black Lose Custom Speed Stick. Any medium heavy action rod works. You can go with a spinning rod, you can go to bait caster. It doesn't matter, it all depends how you're fishing it. Of course, if you're flipping and pitching, You know, typically you'd go with a spinning rod, but you can flip and pitch with a bait catcher also, but it's totally up to your style of fishing. But a lot of times I'll fish it on a spinning rod. This is actually the crush reel, but I broke my crush rod, which is not on video. Thankfully, I break enough rods on video, but this is the crush reel. I paired it up with this rod, again, medium heavy. Just a very simple Texas rig on here, as you can see. You know, just skin hook it, keep it weedless. Got a 1/4 ounce weight, unpegged. You guys can see that? That's the setup. This right here slays fish all day long right there. Absolutely love this bait, the Bandito Bug. Good job, Googans.
All right, so we all have those days when you're out there and you have this vision of all these fish that you're gonna catch when you're out there fishing. And you come up on one of those days where nothing is biting. This is what you do. You make sure you grab yourself a Ned Rig.
Yep.
That is my go-to when I can't catch on any other bait, even in these top 5. Ned Rig is my go-to bait. The regular TRD worm, which is a 2.5-inch worm, this is what slays them right here. This is my go-to when I can't catch on anything else, even on the big TRD. That is the bait that I go to.
And if you look at a TRD, I mean, people make jokes like TRD turd. I mean, it actually looks like one. And I mean, it's made out of Elastec, it lasts forever. One bait can catch like tons and tons of fish on it. And it's a very simple bait that absolutely slays fish, period. So if you're not throwing this, get with it.
Throw it!
Throw it.
You gotta throw it.
Gotta throw it.
You don't want to catch fish.
Yeah. And where Warren goes with the 1/6 ounce, I actually throw a lighter version, which is 1/15, I believe, which is a smaller head. But there's such a variety of options with the Ned Rig. Z-Man makes a great bait for the shroom head and for any kind of Ned jig head. That's where we go.
So what I didn't tell you guys was what I throw my Ned Rig on. Again, it's a finesse technique, so you gotta go light. So what this actually is a mock light rod with a Shimano reel. But what I love about the mock light is it's very small, it's very short, it's 5 foot 9 inches. Ultra thin, ultra light. And then I put 6-pound fluoro on here. Again, you're going ultra finesse, you want that fluoro for the low visibility. There is some braid backing in here for castability. The fluoro leader is what's key. It's only 6 pound, and the braid is 10 pound, but the fluoro leader is 6 pound. So, and then it's very ultra light. This thing is ridiculously light. You'll feel anything on it.
You would think a 5'9" rod, small body of water. I mean, you've seen in our videos, Warren is fishing offshore in 15, 20 feet of water, picking up 2-3 pounders on this rod right here. Oh, yeah. It's pretty amazing, but the key is go light. If you're throwing a Ned Rig, go light on your rod. I love this next bait, and you probably can guess what it is because it's right here, is the drop shot. Drop shot, just like the Ned Rig. When you're not catching fish, throw the drop shot. One thing about the drop shot that the Ned Rig doesn't have is its ability to fish in grass and whatever the condition is, whatever cover you're fishing down below, the drop shot can suspend your bait above that, which is a killer thing. Not to say anything about the Ned, but this is just one advantage the drop shot has. Both baits are absolute killers. Gotta have these in your boat or in your bag. So, drop shot. This is the #1 brand that we use, which is the RoboWorm. It's a straight tail. I believe this is 6 inches, RoboWorm, straight tail. This is the green pumpkin. It has a little chartreuse on the back. I don't remember the exact name of this one, but this one works very good. But the all-time classic color, if you're gonna throw no other color, throw this right here. It's the Morning Dawn color of the RoboWorm straight tail worm. And this is it right here. Excellent bait. There's a couple different ways that you can fish it, but the #1 way that we fish it is just nose hooking it. I think we're gonna experiment a little next year and get into some other types of rigging it, like Texas rigging it and so on. For 2019, we nose hooked this bait all all day long, all season long. This is a rod that I absolutely love. This is the Lew's Custom Drop Shot Special. This is a medium light rod. You guys can see it right here. So this is a 610 medium light Lew's Custom with a Shimano reel, 2500. Excellent, excellent combo. I mean, this is bread and butter right here. Can't go wrong. Very light rod, very sensitive. I pair this with 15-pound braid. I think I got about an 8-pound leader, fluorocarbon leader on this. And this is just your typical drop shot setup. Got your hook right here. This is a 1/0 Gamakatsu drop shot hook. Typically, I'm throwing a cylinder weight. I use lead more than anything else because you lose a lot of these weights. But go with the cylinder style because it pulls through cover, it doesn't get snagged as much, and you'll be golden. But absolute killer bait is the drop shot. Can't go wrong at all. Nothing here is completely groundbreaking, but again, from season to season, things change. These are the baits that worked for us best in 2019. There are other baits as well, but these are our top 5. Hope you enjoyed this, hope you learned and got something out of this video. Please hit that subscribe button, leave us a comment, we'd love to hear from you, and give us that thumbs up. We'll see you on the next video.